Alright, this is Dave from By the Way, and we're doing another add-on tutorial for you today. It is going to be, as you can see right here, mix scrolling battle text. That'll be the one that we are going to show you how to install there. To get into the, well, first off we'll show you. As you can see, when I cast anything, I've got this right here on the right side of my character, the damage that my spells are doing. Now normally if I was being attacked back, I would also see on this side the damage done to me. I believe if you do heals will show up on that side as well. Any type of healing done to you will show up there. But basically we're going to show you how to set this one up. To get into the options, you do /MSBT for mixed scrolling battle text, and that'll bring up this little screen right here. Now, there are a lot of options. Obviously, enable. You can turn it off if you just aren't using it at the current moment. And I think in the default, the sounds are enabled. I always disable those because I don't need more stuff going on when I'm in battle. So I take the sounds off, but text shadowing is good to have just so that it's a little bit easier to see. Now there are some more things, master fonts. You can change the font to whatever you want. This is going to be your normal. Crit's going to be a little bit different, just so you can see it a little bit bigger. You can change the font size, just so you can see damage, the colors, just to see the options that you have there. The main thing is going to be the scroll areas. Now you have 4 scroll areas: incoming, outgoing, where the two sides, notification, and static. Go into configure scroll areas, and you'll see that there are the 4 areas. These ones on the side are going to be, this one's going to be your damage, this one's going to be any damage done to you or heals done to you. Notifications will be if when cooldowns are up. Static would be when you loot items. It'll show you how many of that item you have in your bags, or the fact that you just looted something. But as you can see, just by grabbing these and moving them, you can move them wherever. I tend to grab these ones and move them outside of my auras, the built-in auras, just so they don't interfere with that graphic. And it's just a little bit cleaner. But you can change the style that they are, and any changes you make in this side panel right here, hit preview and it'll show you what it looks like. See, now it's going to be now I'm working on the outgoing. You have to select which one you're going to change it. We'll say we'll work on the incoming just 'cause it's over here on the side. Horizontal, you can see it just kind of there. I like the parabola. I like it to kind of do its little magic work, going direction up or down. You can see that changes. I mean, that's going to be standard. The height is going to change it. How much space do you want it to actually take up? It'll obviously scroll longer. I have it set. Let's see. Decent size, 200-ish. Just seems to be good, depending on how close you are to your character. Normally, save changes, events. These are going to be what triggers actual words popping up. Triggers specific ones. I just leave them all selected and let it go. If there's certain ones that are popping up that you don't want to show up, you can find it in here, unclick it, uncheck it, and it will get rid of it. Spam control will prevent massive amounts from just scrolling non-stop. You can set certain thresholds, so it has to be a certain amount of damage, it has to be a certain heal, it has to be a certain damage output done or won't show, just so you don't have these little tiny ticks of heal over times or damage over times constantly showing. Can get kind of annoying. The loot alerts, skill icons. This is going to be the icons that show up. You can see that right there, that icon. That is what that is talking about. That's going to be what the actual one was that you used. You can take the name off, take the skill off, and then it doesn't show up. Totally up to you how you want that to be set up. Kind of like the icons, it lets me know which one I used at the time. Same icon as the one that I'm using. So I know. Basically, that's going to be the basic setup. I mean, once you have everything set up, you can just let it rip. It's a good way to see how much damage you're doing, like get an actual number. See how it's outside of my auras, preventing that from getting in the way. Crits, stick for a second, it'll show you the crits in a bigger font just so you can see them. But basically that is mix scrolling battle text. Obviously there is a ton of customization that can be done. Totally up to you, but the standard setup, the default, is not bad. What I tend to do is I change the font, change the size of the areas that are being scrolled through, and basically just leave everything else the same. But that was another tutorial for mix scrolling battle text. I'm Dave, and like always, good luck and have fun.